Are builders dropping prices? Is inventory climbing? Should buyers wait or act now? If you're thinking about buying or selling in Southwest Cape Coral, this is a must watch. We're going to go ahead and cover what this $665,000 home had that made it sell, why the $799,000 home is still sitting, what these prices tend to mean for you. If this is your first time on our channel and you'd like to get updates on what's going on down here in Southwest Florida, please click that subscribe button. We try to get new videos out at least once a week. My name's Chris Glazer. I'm a boat captain as well as a full-time real estate agent down here on Florida's Gulf Coast. I've lived down here for over 18 years. All of our contact information is in the video description below. So in today's video, we've been getting a lot of questions on what is going on with new construction. And are the prices going down? Are they holding steady? Where is everything at? And we've done some videos in the past on new construction Gulf access homes. And we're going to revisit a home today that just was reduced down to $799,000. We originally did a video on it back when it was listed at $830,000. What's interesting is that particular home, they took it off the market for a little while, relisted it at $799,000. What we want to compare it to, though, is what is actually sold. So I pulled up on the MLS what has sold in Cape Coral. Now this is all of Cape Coral with golf access, swimming pool, and I literally went all price ranges. There was a total of 26 homes that had sold in the last 120 days with golf access, ranging from a sold price of $665,000 all the way up to just over $2 million. So that's like literally everything that's golf access in Cape Coral that's sold in 120 days. Now, keep in mind, this is just new construction. This isn't everything. We're talking anything that was built in 2024 or newer. So there are some new builds that haven't sold from 2024, and I wanted to include those in the video as well. The one that was the least expensive property, golf access with a swimming pool, new construction, that sold. It was 2025 build. It was originally listed, if you look at the history on this particular property, they had it listed for $799,000 back in April of 2025. They went ahead and relisted it all the way down to $739,000 just 2 months later. So this person didn't have the listing for very long. But it did end up eventually being reduced down to $699,000 and ended up selling for $665,000. And that is pretty low for a golf access home with a swimming pool, new construction. So let's dig into this a little deeper. This new construction home, 4-bed, 2-bath. It was on the market for a total of 160 days on the market. It just sold back in right at Thanksgiving. It looks like November 25th. So not too long ago, just a couple weeks ago, not even a couple weeks ago, about a week ago, it closed. And you'll see it's not in a flood zone. This is a huge perk. I say perk, it's really just a huge benefit because you won't have to worry then about flood insurance. And because it's a newer construction home, you're going to find the insurance in general is just going to be a lot less because everything's going to be built up to code, and that's going to make just a huge difference in your insurance. Now, when we start looking at I guess you could call it the downside, if you're an avid boater and you want to get out on the Gulf and get out to the river on a regular basis and get out there somewhat quickly, this would not be the house for you because you are going to be in the canal system for quite some time. You can just see from the map here where this house is placed, and to get out to eventually out to the river, You do have to go down through the canal system south and then back to the west, and eventually under Surfside Boulevard, which then would take you along the outer edge here all the way down. And you can see this is not a short boat ride. You're talking probably close to an hour and a half, if not longer, just to get out to the Gulf. Every time you would want to go out to the Gulf or out to the river. So you've got almost 3 hours of canal time each way. If you don't mind cruising around the canals, it's not such a big deal. So let's check out the property and see what $665,000 actually gets you. That did end up selling at about $352 per square foot. 1,887 square feet. If you look at the pictures, this is a real popular look now. We're going with that real bright, marbly white. You can see with the floors and all that. And then, of course, we've got a really nice pool area, pool screen, under air outside there. But this is really the popular look with a lot of the new construction. These new homes they're building with impact glass. That's another big thing that's going to save you on your insurance. You won't have to worry about getting hurricane shutters. You've also you're going to find the elevation again. This is built at the highest elevation in an area where there hasn't been any flooding. So again, back to no flood zone. But you can see very bright, really nice looking house. Nice 3-stall garage. It's got that epoxy flooring. Now, some of the things you are going to have to think about now, if you are going to be boating, this new construction, as you can see from this picture here, does not have a lift or a dock, and those can get quite expensive. You're going to find they can range anywhere from as little as probably $35,000 upwards of $100,000. It just depends on how extravagant you want to get with your outdoor dock space. You can see from the video here, this is us cruising the canal systems, and there's just a huge wide range of docks to choose from. Again, it's going to depend on the type of vessel that you have. Now, you do have to keep in mind that you do have 2 bridges to go under, and they're at about 8.5 foot is what your height is. So from where your water line is to the top of your bimini or T-tops, you just have to be aware that you're going to be limited to the size of vessel that you can have with a boat this far inland. And again, that's one of the things you're going to find with these houses as you get closer to the river. The prices are definitely going to go up, and you're going to find a lot of older homes as you get closer to the river and to the Gulf. And again, that just has to do with those were the first homes that were built in the area, so of course they're going to be older. But there are still some newer construction ones along the river or close to the river in Southwest Cape Coral. It's just that you're going to end up paying a premium for those. Those can be upwards of, 1.5 million or more. By the way, I wanted to take a minute and thank everybody for following us on our YouTube channel. And we've had just a ton of people reaching out and scheduling showings, coming down here to visit, purchase homes. We've had a handful of sales here just in the last 30 days from folks that have been watching our YouTube channel for the last 6 months. So anyway, I just want to just say thank you. And again, if you're interested in buying, selling, or investing in real estate, please reach out. I'd be honored to help. So let's go ahead and take a look at the new construction home that's active in the MLS. And you can see when I pulled up when I went ahead and did the search and changed the criteria from closed to active listings, we went we've got 188 88 golf access pool homes in Cape Coral that are currently for sale, and they range in cost. Now, keep in mind, this one that's at 700 is actually not a new construction; it's a resale. The first one is actually 799, and that jumps all the way up to we've got a new construction listed at 6.5 million. So we've got a little bit of something for everybody, but we're looking at the entry level today. And that first home that we're going to look at, we toured a while back, actually about 3 months ago, and it was listed at, excuse me, at that time it was listed at 830,000. They just reduced it now down to 799. So the big question is, you look at these new construction homes, and we're definitely seeing some price corrections going on here. This one was originally listed back in March of 2025, so beginning of the year here, back in the spring, for 899. And it was brought all the way down to 830, and then just relisted for 799. And I don't know, that still could be too much. It's hard to say. This house is nice. I mean, when you look at some of the features and updates and that sort of thing, it's a good looking house. You can see from the video I had done on the original walkthrough with this particular house, where it's got the really nice shiny floors. Looks like an updated kitchen with backsplash. It's got the higher ceilings. It's got just under 2,000 square feet. I mean, it's 1957 as far as square footage goes. At $408 a square foot, that is still a little bit high. You got to keep in mind, this thing was on the market for 265 days before they pulled it and actually reduced the price. It's 3-bed, 3-bath. This area does have it looks as if it still has a few assessments that they're looking to get paid off. Not a ton. It's only $1,300, but it does have some nice upgrades with the windows and impact windows and doors, baseboards. I mean, it's got some extras. They put a little extra money into it. The question of the day is, are they going to get that money back out? And again, it's back in this location where you still have a long boat ride. Some people don't necessarily want to be out on the water, for 3 hours total just to get in from their house out to the river and back. And figure, if you're going to go out to the barrier islands, or say out to Captiva or Sanibel or Fort Myers Beach, you just got to add almost an hour or two in there as well. So you're definitely going to have a full day out on the water when it comes to this particular house and its location. It's right by the high school here in Cape Coral. You've got a few bridges that you have to go under. You can see you've got one there at Southwest 25th Avenue, and then you go under Surfside and back around and down. And so this isn't quite it's almost as far as the house that we looked at earlier, the first one we viewed that had just sold. They're both going to be a good, pretty much an hour and 15 minutes to an hour and a half at minimum wake, to get out to the river, and then eventually out to whatever destination you're looking to go to, out on the Gulf. It is a nice house, though. It has the epoxy flooring in the garage. The other things you're going to have to think about, though, is, again, we're in a situation with this house where they do not have, a boat lift or a boat dock. And you can see just from some of these pictures, we've got some houses that do have the boat docks and boat lifts in place. So that's going to be an added expense at some point if you're planning on having a boat at your house, which most people who purchase a saltwater canal home with some sort of Gulf access would like to have a boat at their house. And so those are just some things that you're going to have to consider with the new construction. The big question of the day is, the market is shifting. We're noticing it, with these newer construction homes. So, it's going to be interesting. You can see from the history on this particular property how much they have reduced it. It has a lot of really nice upgrades, and it's a great location in Southwest Cape Coral. We only live about a mile from here, so I'm very familiar with the neighborhood. In this area, again, it's going to depend on how long a boat ride you're going to want to have from your house all the way down to the river. Nice thing is once you do get out there, there's not only the canals that you can cruise through, but you've got some restaurants down by Cape Harbor and Tarpon Point. So if you just wanted to take a canal ride down to the restaurant and back, you're looking at a 3-hour tour, and I don't know, that sounds like a Gilligan's Island reference, but at least you're in the canal system. And Cape Coral has a huge canal system. We've got over 400 miles of canals, so no shortage of that. You definitely get a lot of bang for your buck when it comes to property and canal property in this particular area. So anyway, if this is your first time on our channel and you enjoyed the video, click that subscribe button. We try to get new videos out at least once a week. If you like the video, click the likes. We like those as well. Again, my name's Chris Glazer. I'm a boat captain as well as a full-time real estate agent down here in Southwest Florida. I cover all the way up and down the Gulf Coast. So if you are interested in buying, selling, or in investing in real estate, please feel free to reach out. All of my information is in the description of the video, as well as there's a link to a survey that we have where you can fill in specifically what you're looking for, and that will come to me via email. So I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Again, this is Captain Chris. We are checking out.